There is a moment that happens for some guardian after an animal communication session. They hear what the animal has been carrying. They feel the relief of finally understanding. And then a question arrives that will not go away. What if I could do this myself? Not just receive a translation, not just hear it once through someone else, but actually learn to listen. To become the person their animal has been waiting for, the one who can sit with them in any season, in illness, in grief, in joy, in the last days, and really know what their animal is experiencing, what they need, what they are trying to say. If that question has arrived for you, the HeartBond Pathway is what I built for this moment. My name is Diane Prud'Homme. I'm an animal communicator and energy healer. And the HeartBond Pathway is the program where I teach devoted pet parents to communicate directly with their own animal, not to depend on me every time something changes, but to become the listener their animal has been waiting for their entire life. I know this is possible because Lucky showed me it was possible. Lucky was my black cat, blamed for bad luck his entire life before I adopted him, who had never once felt safe or wanted. When I began my training in animal communication, I practiced to tune in with Lucky. I asked him to share his story with me, and he did, with such dignity and such relief that someone had finally asked, that I understood in that moment what this work actually was. A conversation that always been possible, waiting for someone to learn how to listen. Lucky and we spent years in that conversation. It changed both of us. And it is what I want for you and your animal. The HeartBond Pathway is 5 one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, recorded so you can always return to them. We move through 5 stages, each one building on the last one, each one bringing you closer to the kind of relationship with your animal where you no longer have to wonder what they are feeling. We begin with opening our heart. Most guardians are already receiving communication from their animal, but they don't know it. In this first stage, we slow down together and begin to recognize what has already been arriving. Then in the second stage, we go deeper into sensing, actually feeling what your animal is experiencing in their body and their emotional world. In the third stage, we begin to understand your animal's language. And learning it changes everything. In the fourth stage, you begin to let go. This is where the conversation becomes mutual, where your animal realizes you are hearing them and begins to open in ways you have never seen before. And in the fifth stage, living in oneness, you arrive at the kind of relationship most guardians only dream of, where you know what your animal is carrying before they have to show you, where you can sit with them in the hardest seasons without panic or helplessness, where the bond itself becomes conscious and held and real. By the time we finish our 5 sessions together, you will not need me to translate for you. You will be the one listening, the one your animal chose, the one they have been waiting for. One of my clients came to me with a cat the vets had recommended, putting to sleep 3 times. He had stopped eating, stopped drinking, was hiding from the world after a serious accident. But she knew he wasn't ready. She just needed someone who could reach him and then teach her to reach him herself. Today, he's not just surviving, he is thriving. His confidence has returned. The sparkle in his eyes is back. And she's the one who knows without having to ask me how he is doing. That is what the HeartBond Pathway does. This program is for you if you want to know what it feels like to understand your animal at depth. And you want to be able to do that yourself. If you're approaching a difficult season with your animal, like illness, aging, grief, and you want to be fully present with them rather than helpless. If you have always sensed the inner world of your animal and you are ready to stop wondering and start knowing. The investment of the HeartBond Pathway is €555 for 5 recorded one-on-one Zoom sessions. Everything we cover is yours to keep and return to. This is not another reading. This is education. This is you becoming the guardian your animal has always known you could be. The link to begin is right here on this page, and your animal has been trying to tell you something. I can help you hear it because you know your animal is not just a pet.